Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's a wonderful plan. I'm Tina and thanks for joining me. Okay, so this video is going to be about Christmas planning. And what I have here is I have some materials that I'm going to be using to create just some tabs for my planner. Then that way I can add those to my existing planner, and I'll have a section completely devoted to Christmas planning. I just decided to do my own thing. I found some color paper that I like, and I just made some different things here. I printed these things out on the computer, and these are just the topics: Christmas cookies, Christmas gift lists, Christmas to do, and then online orders. So I just printed these up here. I'm going to be trimming these out and then using these as just the heading for my paper. And the reason I did this is because when I wrote out my actual list, the program that I was using decided to print the title like really small in the corner up here, and I didn't like that. So I figured, well, you know what, I'll just create a separate list here, and then I'll go ahead and just tape that on there. So what I have here is just, this is my Christmas cookie list, and I just created with little check boxes. And then what I have here is mix and then bake, because I do the mixes on one day and then I bake on another day. So I just decided to label this like this, so that way I can have dates in here for myself to keep myself on track, and then that way I know what I'm doing with that. And then I have an ingredient list here, and then what I can list of what I actually need, how much I'm going to need, and then that I purchased it. Okay, and then the next one is just my Christmas to-do list. So of course you need to decorate, lights in the windows, living room, dining room, kitchen, bathroom, put up the Christmas tree, wrap gifts, make Christmas cards. I'm making Christmas cards this year because I don't know if you guys have noticed the prices for cards, and I only give out cards to my family. I no longer send Christmas cards out to my you know, I don't mail Christmas cards anymore. I do the Christmas text thing. So I do make cards though for my family. I'm going to make cards this year actually, because the prices for cards are crazy. I can't believe how much they're charging for a greeting card, and I'm just like, I can put something together myself. I don't need to be spending $7 on a Christmas, you know, a card. I just thought that was crazy. But anyway, sorry, I got a little off topic. And then the last thing I have here is to bake cookies. Okay, so that pretty much sums up what I need to do for Christmas list. And then these are my Christmas list gift ideas for the people that I need to buy for. And then I decided, because I do a lot of shopping online, so I decided to create an online orders, just what I got, you know, the store that I am purchasing it from, the items, when I ordered it, and then checking it off that I received it. Because lots of times I notice that if I order something, it comes in like various shipments, and then I forget it. Like, I ordered a whole bunch of stuff, and then I'm like, well, did I get everything? So this way I can actually keep track of it and make sure that I'm getting everything that I order. So, and then if not, then I can obviously follow up with the stores. Okay, so that's the last thing on the list here. So I'll be cutting these all up and placing them on my cardstock paper here. So I picked up this pack, and it came with different prints in here, and it actually came with this cool, I picked it up from, where did I pick it up from? Oh, I picked it up from Tuesday Morning. I hardly ever go there, and I stopped in there the other day, and I picked up a bunch of really neat stuff for great prices, by the way. So if you have a Tuesday Morning by you, I definitely suggest you go in there and see what they have there as far as for planning stuff. So this included a sticker page. They're kind of thick, and I don't know, I thought that was really, really neat. So I decided I was going to hold off and use this for my Christmas planner insert that I'm creating. And then these are just some of the various papers that I've already picked out that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to use this one as the front like dashboard for my Christmas planner. And I'm going to just go ahead and use a old tab that I have here, and I'm just going to use this as the outline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just create one tab with the actual tab on here, and so that way I'll have that just for my Christmas. And then the other paper, and it's actually kind of neat because it is double-sided colors, so I like that. I like that. So I picked these colors out, and then I'm going to use them with, I'm going to adhere. I'm going to cut out those printouts that I did for my planning and just adhere them on here. So let's just go ahead and get started here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is create my tab. So this is the front that I want to be shown as the tab, and this particular sheet happens to just have a black on the background here, and I'm just going to take my tab, an old tab that I have, and I'm going to just line it up and trace some things out. Now I don't know how well this is going to show because it is black, but what I usually do is I'll just mark the corners, that way I can line it up. Let's see if that is even going to show through. Oh, it's good enough. Okay, and then I just line up over here, and then I'm going to, what I'm going to do with the tab is I'm actually going to draw the tab in, and because I'm going to, I'm going to have to cut that out. I pretty much use the paper cutter for everything, and then just do a little bit of it by hand. Okay, so I can see that well enough, and then of course I just have this paper cutter, and it's a Fisker's one. You can use any paper cutter. I picked these up at Michael's, and they're just great to have if you are, you know, if you like to do crafty things often. So I'm just gonna line that up. And when I do these, I try to save any additional paper, because I mean, it's pretty paper, and if I could use it for something else, that, you know, I like to be able to do that. So now this one, I have to stop before I get to where the tab is going to start, because I don't want to slice my tab off. That looks pretty good. I'm just going to turn it around, and then that way I could see it a little bit better here. And then I'm just going to trim around it here, so that way I can when I was first making tabs, I didn't like give the rounded edge on there, and that was a mistake, because then it ends up being too sharp, and then you're like poking yourself every time you like go to that tab. So now I know better, and I do like to create the you know, the nice curve on there. really nice, and I can actually probably put maybe like a little Christmas tab there. I haven't really decided what I want to do with that yet. But that's going to be the tab right there. So I'm going to set that one to the side. Now these other ones I'm going to trim are going to just be the size of the paper. So this one, all I have to do is just mark it. And then I want to look at the back because I want to see if there's any particular way I want this other pattern on the other side. That's the thing, well, of course, when you cut your paper, you just want to make sure that you're taking into account if there is printing on the back side, like, you know, what's going to, how the print is going to lay out. So whenever you do this, you know, and you're using cardstock paper, just make sure you pick the best spot, you know, the pattern that you really like and that you want to keep. And obviously I didn't have to give this much thought because this is all just the same pattern here. And like I said, I like to keep as much of the paper together as possible because you never know if you're going to want to use this long strip or this strip. So if I just cut it, cut out exactly what I need, then that way I know that I'm still kind of keeping that L there. Okay. And I'm just going to do the same thing with the other sheets that I have here. Keeping in mind the print that I have in the back, because this one, I don't want to cut it that way. I want to make sure that when I cut it like that. So when I flip the page, I'm looking at, you know, the deer the correct way instead of like that or even upside down. So always make sure you take a peek at what you've got going on and pick the pattern that you want, you know, to be seen in the way you want it to be seen. So I have all of the cardstock that I need, and now I need to hole punch it. So I have my hole puncher here, and just gonna do, I usually do the one at a time. The hole puncher is great. It doesn't necessarily take a whole lot of paper, and I'm fine with that. Okay, so I'm done with my hole puncher. Okay, so now I have my, this is going to be my tab for my cover, and then I have all of the other paper here, and I've already hole punched it out. So now the next thing I need to do is cut my lists, because I need them to fit in on each sheet. So this one I'm just going to set aside because this is going to be my covers. So I have these on order. Let's see, the ingredient one I'm actually just gonna, this one I'm just gonna cut down and put in the notebook, because this one is the one I'm gonna have to like take out and carry with me. So this is just a nice like little you know, list for groceries when I need to get my ingredients. So this one I'm not gonna do just the same as these other ones. These all start at the same spot, so I'm just gonna get rid of the top part of these. And I'm not really measuring them out. I'm just sort of, you know, eyeballing it to see. I think that's good. Just get rid of the top part. All right, I sort of want to cut all of these the same size, so that way it just doesn't look strange in the book or in the, you know, within each tab. So I think I'm going to, let's see, because this one here is the bigger one. So this one I should probably keep on the top, and kind of figure from there how I want to cut these. This might not actually work. I might have to just do these individually based on how I'm going to put them in here. So I think I'm just going to, I usually just kind of eye things out. I don't necessarily always measure things. I know that sounds kind of funny coming from me because I'm very particular with things, but sometimes you just want to like kind of go for it and not overthink it so much. So I think this is kind of a good idea here. We'll have it end like right about here. I think that's good. Get that out of there. So I'm just going to get rid of that excess paper here. And then, let's see. I don't want to get rid of too much of this. You know, I want it to be nice and centered on the colored paper. I think that's pretty good. Well, it's a little off center, so now that'll definitely bother me. So let me just kind of, yeah, that's good. It's a little bit more centered there. I'm going to do that like that. And I need to cut my my titles my honeys, where did that go? Oh, here it is. Because that way I can figure out how that's going to measure on here. So this one, and again, I'm not measuring them. I'm just looking at it, seeing how it's lining up, and then just cutting them. All right, so that's going to go up there. So I definitely want to cut this, trim this down. I don't really have a plan. I mean, I sort of have a plan for this, but I'm not exactly sure. I think I might just tape it. Kind of center it and then glue it down. I think I'm going to just start with gluing this down here. This is just some double-sided tape here. It's really very sticky stuff. And this one doesn't really come back up, so you do want to, it's not very forgiving, so you do really want to make sure that you place it where you want it, because you're pretty much going to be locked in with that. Like I said, it's not very forgiving. I'm just sort of following these little dots here and putting that on there. So I like that. I think I'm gonna like this. Okay, and then this one, I just wanna be really careful with, because I think just use a piece of paper underneath. That way I don't get this sticky part anywhere else. All right. I'm always turning things around. It's just easier for me to see from this vantage point. So I'm just going to I think it's pretty well centered. And right about there. That's cute. I like it. I'm sure I'm going to dress this up with like some stickers on here, but for now, that one is done. Looks great. So now we've got the next one. Christmas cookie tab is done. I want to make sure I put the right tabs on with the right topics, because that would be a bummer. Okay, so I've got 2 more here. All right. All right, so let's see here. I've got my Christmas to do. I've got my Christmas cookies. I've got my Christmas gift list and my online orders. Really like that. Very pretty. Okay, so I'm really happy with the way that this has turned out, except I sort of made a mistake. I forgot that I was going to use this paper, this particular sheet, for the dashboard for just December. So I'm going to just cut this tab part off, and I'm going to use this as my tab for my Christmas planner. So it's a little bit simpler, not as much going on, and then that way I'm going to actually dress it up. So first thing I'm going to do is just get all of this out of the way here, and I'm going to use that tab as a reference right here, and I'm going to, and this will look nice because this is going to be the back side. This will be the cover, and I want it to be laid this way, and then this will be on this side here, which is fine with me. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me trim this one out, and then I'm going to decorate this one. It just decorates a little bit nicer than that first one that I had. So all I'm doing is cutting my tab out, and with this one I want to trace the tab so that way I can cut it out. I'm just going to trim this, and then be sure to just trim this round so that way it doesn't end up poking. Great. Okay, so I'm much happier with that because now the back side actually has some print on there. And what I'm going to be using actually is this really pretty red It's kind of like a, it's got like a really pretty print on it, like a damask type of print on there, and that'll look really nice in here. I'm gonna this has got some neat things on this side though, so I'm going to just actually cut these all up because I want to use these stickers, and I thought it would be kind of neat to use this with that. So, but there's some back here that I think are really cute that I might use. So I don't necessarily want to like completely slice this up and destroy like what the things that are back here. So I'm going to kind of pick and choose, I think. So these I'm just going to keep on the side, and just want to like create a background. Like I would like to use this sticker, this Merry Christmas. So I'm going to use this Merry Christmas sticker here, and I'm just going to kind of stick it in here and then cut out like a trim. I'm going to get rid of the flag part though. Just cut this side first. Just kind of trim it out. I think that's pretty, and then I'll be able to put it on here. I definitely have to get rid of that flag because I don't. Oops, probably should have got this out a little bit better. It's okay. There we go. Flag is gone. There, that's cute. And then I found another sticker here that I like. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Except I'm just going to cut the Happy Holidays part off. I just have to figure out how I'm going to cut this. Oh, wait. Oh, that might be big enough. Let's see. I can't leave any of the white trim on it, though. Okay. All right, so let's see if this works the way I want it to. First, I'm going to have to trim this because I just want mine to say cute to say for a card. I just want mine to say it's the most wonderful time of the year. Because I'm not using it as a greeting either. I'm just putting it on my cover of my Christmas planning section. So okay, so this one, I'm going to line this up here, and then I can trim it down. I like these stickers. They're like really nice. They're pretty thick, so it makes it's kind of nice to you know, sturdy up the first page, the top of the tab. So I think I'm going to put that there, and maybe that. Oh, I forgot to do one of the most important things, and I forgot to hole punch this. So let's make sure I hole punch this, because otherwise I'm going to forget about that, and then it's not going to fit the way it's supposed to. Okay, so I'm doing Merry Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I think I like it. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this Christmas tree and use that in the centerpiece. Okay, I'm going to adhere this on because I like the way that looks. I thought this was such a neat packet to pick up, but you don't I mean, you can just get regular scrapbooking paper and some Christmas stickers. Do your own thing and just you can be crafty with your planner and create what you need to. Just kind of have some fun with it. If you like to be crafty. Not everybody likes to be crafty, so sometimes being crafty is stressful for people. Me, I find it very relaxing, so I really enjoy just doing crafty stuff. Lined up like that. Looks pretty good. I like that. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with, I think, the way that those look. I've got these cute ornaments, and I'm going to, they're like dangly ornaments, so I think I'm going to just fit these in here. Make it look like they're, you know, hanging from the top. It's kind of cute. And I think that this is adorable, the little guy, the rocking, the little dog here on the sleigh, actually. Oh, I gotta pop that out. Add him down there. I think I'm just going to leave it. I think it's really cute the way it is. I don't think I need anything else. I'm just going to press these things down. So I'm happy with that. And I think that's really cute. So that is the tab. That's going to be my Christmas tab. And then I have my Christmas tab for my planner. My little extra packet that I made. So here's my tab. And then it's gonna Christmas to-do list, checklist here. And definitely add some cute little decorations in here, you know, just to kind of dress it up a little bit. And then these are Christmas cookies, and I saw a cute sticker here, and I'm going to add that, baked with much love. And I'm going to put that down here as well. And this is the Christmas gift list, and I'm going to have, let's see, I think I'm going to add just this little stocking here. Need to make sure that I have, you know, room to write, so I don't want to clutter it up necessarily with stickers. So just a little accent sticker in there I think is good. And then this online orders, I'm going to leave this because I need all of that for actually working. So I'm not going to add any stickers to that. And then that's going to be the back side here. So that is going to go into my planner. That's going to go into my planner behind my December. And then I'm going to put it right in here. So this is going to be great. Everything will be right in my planner. And then I'm going to add this page here to the front here, because I don't have a dashboard on here, so I think I need one, and I like that idea. So I'm going to add that on there. First, I'm just going to trim that tab off because I don't need that tab. So I'll just get a little clip, and then I'm going to take out my November because I don't need that in my planner. So that'll be my December. See how cute that is? And then this is my Christmas. Very cute. So thanks so much for watching today, and if you like this, please be sure to hit the like, and of course please be sure to subscribe to my channel, that way you won't miss any of my videos. Thanks so much everybody. Have a very Merry Christmas and happy planning. Bye.